Yo guys, it's Brit coming to you live, and you can't really see anything, but I'm like by the water in Vancouver. One of the things that I decided since I got back from New York is that I'm gonna like explore the city that I'm from. I might have burger in my teeth right now. One of the things I decided is that I'm gonna explore this city that I'm actually from, that I'm about 30 minutes away from, like a 30-minute drive from my place. So I'm downtown right now, and I'm at the waterfront. I'm at the Fairmont waterfront. I just ate, well, part of that burger. It was very, very big. So anyways, yeah, I did some journaling. I'm sitting at this beautiful bar, the waterfront. I just had this burger. And yeah, I'm just really in good vibes. So say hi to me, guys, when you pop on. And this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So what I want to talk about today is how you may feel when you're in the presence of a soulmate. Okay? Because there's a few key feelings, I think 3, that I want to go over. Hey, Kat, what's up, babe? There's a few key feelings that I want to go over. How you'll feel in the presence of a soulmate. So the first one that I want to talk about, hey Tammy, and say hi to me, you guys. I really would love to know who's here. Give me some hearts. Would love to see your hearts and feel your love. Oh my god, I just bought a new lipstick. I should put this lipstick on. It's like so pink. I love pink lipstick. I don't really like red lipstick. I like pink lipstick. Let me see if I can find it in my purse. But anyways, I'll get to the point here and say hi to me, you guys. So there's 3 key feelings that I want to go over that you may feel when you're in the presence of a soulmate, okay? And the first one I want to talk about is the feeling of fear, okay? So you know that gut reaction when you meet someone, and it's almost like you forget how to breathe. Hey Joseph, hey Richard. It's almost like you get the wind knocked out of you. And see, feelings never mean anything. It's our thoughts that assign meaning to feelings, right? So I find with a lot of people, okay, here's my lipstick. I'll put it on. It's like so pretty. I just got it today. Like, look at it. It almost looks like it could be like some secret weapon or something. Anyways, hold on. I'm going to keep talking as I do this. So a key feeling that I've noticed and I've experienced myself, and let me know if you've experienced this, is this feeling of fear, right? So it's this feeling like as if you were about to go and give a speech to about, there's the new lipstick I bought. Do you like it? Give me some hearts if you like it. So it's that feeling as if you were about to give a speech or perform a rock concert in front of like 1,000 or 100,000 people, right? So it's this gut feeling of fear. And the reason I want to talk about this first is that a lot of people feel this fear and attach a negative connotation to it. So you are in the presence of your soulmate and all of a sudden you feel really afraid, and you almost feel like too afraid to talk to them. Like, have you ever felt like that, where like literally you have a feeling someone's your soulmate, but you're just like, oh my god, I'm so insecure, and you start to feel afraid. And I want to talk a little bit about the reason that you might feel afraid in the presence of a soulmate. So one reason is that perhaps you've shared, a painful past life, okay? So let's just get real here and operate from the perspective that you've probably lived about 1,000 lifetimes. And most of the soulmates that you're meeting are people that you have known before, okay? And maybe you fucking killed each other in a past life or something. And so a lot of fear can be brought up when you're in the presence of a soulmate. Like, I remember one time when I met a particular soulmate person feeling so afraid, and it even kind of stuck with me after. I was like, oh my god, like my heart was racing. I'm like, who the fuck was that, right? And so this fear feeling can actually, stop a lot of people if they're assigning a negative meaning to it. It can stop a lot of people from actually reaching out and talking to their soulmate, which if you would just fucking talk to them, you could get on with the soul healing or get on with the soulmate relationship that would eventually lead to joy once you do the healing work, right? So is that making sense, you guys? Another reason why you might feel fear around a potential soulmate person is because this person will look you right in the eyes and right in the soul and see exactly who you are. right? And being seen for who you really are, like the soul level you, might feel vulnerable. It might feel a little bit scary. Kat says, heck yes, like weak in the knees, literally. Yeah, I've had that. Or I've had it where I'm literally like, did I forget how to breathe here, right? Lately, I haven't been as fucking nervous. And I wasn't like as nervous to meet my current soulmate man, but I think he was. And here's another thing too that I've found. I've literally had like soulmate guys where I've known something and I wanted to talk to them, but I literally like put it off for so fucking long and I don't talk to them, right? Whereas if I would have just talked to them right away, could have got on with the whole relationship. And I know like with my guy that I'm with now, like he's like, yeah, I wanted to talk to you for like a few months before we actually talked. But I just didn't like know what to say, right? And so that's the fear response, right? Like that's allowing the fear to control your life. And fear doesn't really mean anything. It's what we assign to it, right? I mean, if we have a lot of like shitty relationship experiences prior to meeting our soulmate, we might assign a negative connotation to the fear. So I wanted to share that one first because I feel like that is the thing that blocks most people from getting in a relationship with a soulmate or hooking up with a soulmate or having, amazing sex with a soulmate is this feeling of fear, right? Because soulmates are going to trigger you. If it's a real soulmate, you're not going to feel calm all the time. There's a purpose for your relationship, and sometimes healing isn't always easy, and so that can be where some of the fear is coming from. Or like I said before, it could be like a past life memory being brought up, right? That's really common. Okay, so the second feeling I want to talk about when you're in the presence of a soulmate is obviously my favorite thing to talk about is sexual attraction. Like, that feeling when you literally need to get his penis inside you within the next 5 minutes or you'll just go nuts, right? Or vice versa, okay? So this is another common feeling with a soulmate is this intense primal sexual attraction. Like you literally just like, oh, you need them. Like you could just, like you need them, right? Like it's really powerful. And I want to talk about the reason why that happens. And personally, in my experience, the reason I think that happens where we have this intense primal sexual attraction to someone is just that's the way that our soul can get us to pay attention to someone who's going to play a fucking pivotal, important role in our lives. Okay? Kat says, I love that you're doing this live in public. Yeah. I've been planning on doing this live for a couple of weeks now, or at least doing a post sharing this stuff, but it just had to come out right now. And actually, I like to do lives in public because then I fucking do them. Like sometimes I go home and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go live, and then I don't fucking go live. But if I just start the camera in public, it's kind of like almost I gotta put on a show. I gotta like finish it off. You know what I mean? So, anyways, and also it looks cool. It's cooler to be out doing stuff than at home all the time, which I am finished with the burger. That was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it was so big though. Yeah, I just had a burger. It was fucking good, but I couldn't eat all of it. So sad. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah, so the sexual attraction thing. The reason why I think that happens, and I'm talking like a powerful sexual attraction. You'll know if you've felt this before because it's literally like the most overpowering thing. Like you can't get it out of your head. Like you meet someone and you're just like, oh my fucking god, I need to have sex with them like in 5 minutes. And the reason why that happens is I feel like it's an easy way for our soul to get our attention and be like, hey, this is something you need to explore. This is a person that you need to pay attention to. This is someone who's going to heal your fucking life, right? And another reason too, and this is something that might seem crazy to some of you, but from, the work that I've done in hypnosis and, reading about souls and stuff, sometimes the soul of a potential child can actually, like, I don't want to say manipulate, but can kind of play a role in making two people very attracted to each other sexually so that they get to be that particular soul's parents. Okay? And I've read about this in the Journey of Souls book, which I talk a lot, and the Destiny of Souls book, is actually the soul of the baby can set people up, basically. And it's funny because I actually feel like I kind of remember setting up my parents because they weren't really a compatible match, but I know that at a soul level, I wanted my parents to be my parents. So the soul of a baby can kind of manipulate things and get people really attracted to each other sexually so that they can get more, okay? And that's something to open your mind to, is like how purposeful things actually are, how there's so many souls involved with so many things. So that's the second feeling, is that intense sexual attraction. The first one was fear. So if you're just hopping on now, go back and watch what I said about fear and soulmates, because this is a common one that I feel like can cause people to actually miss their soulmates, is thinking that this feeling of fear is actually like a negative thing and like you should avoid that person, when really the fear is coming up because this person is about to change your life for the better, but you're going to have to look at some stuff and perhaps heal some stuff, right? And the third one I want to talk about is, well, actually this is kind of two in one. So trigger. When we're in the presence of a soulmate, we can feel triggered. We can feel a little bit uneasy. And really you should look at those people who trigger you and think, what am I learning from this? Because those people that trigger you are actually potential soulmates of yours. And then the last feeling that I want to talk about is this feeling of like calmness and love. And when you're talking to someone, you're just like, oh my God, I can be myself. And you just feel this sense of deep peace and calm. Like, it was really funny. When I went to New York, and I went to Katrina Ruth's event. Katrina Ruth, if you don't follow her, you gotta follow her. She's like my favorite person on the internet. But anyways, when I met her for the first time, I was expecting that I was gonna feel really fucking nervous, because like that's like meeting my idol, like that's like meeting the Beatles for me or something. Like I fucking love her so much. But when I met her, it was so strange. It was like this dead calm that I felt. And I think that was because of like the soul resonance. Like literally just when I saw her, I felt instantly calm, and I thought I was gonna feel nervous, right? Like you think you would feel nervous meeting your idol. So that's an example of something you can feel around a soulmate as well. And I feel like that only happens though once you've done a lot of work on yourself, like, and you're pretty like at a fucking solid state of emotional well-being. Like I don't think I could have felt like that 2 years ago if I would have met her then. Like it happened now because I've done so much work on myself. Hey, Rebecca. So yeah, that's another feeling, but I feel like most people aren't going to have that, because most of the time we have a lot of fears and insecurities. So that's actually the stuff that's going to be brought up when you meet a soulmate. Because here's the thing, a soulmate is going to get you in touch with your soul, and all the ways that you are blocking your soul's expression is all those fears, all those insecurities. So when you meet with a soulmate, you might actually get triggered by it. So these are the list of feelings that you might feel around a soulmate: fear, intense sexual attraction, triggered, and a feeling of calmness or just pure love. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say today, guys. I will let you know that there are 4 days left to sign up for my current group program, Manifest Your Dream Life School, where I'm going to teach you literally everything that I've done, how I've manifested my dream life, how I've manifested my dream relationship, how I've manifested dream travel, and everything that I've done in my life up to now. So this is something you really are going to want to be a part of. It's going to be a lot more than just learning how to manifest your dream life. It's going to be how to activate within you that soul connection where you just instantly, you know how to do it for yourself, right? Like you're going to know, I know what steps to take to manifest my dreams, and I know I'm moving in that direction. That's what I want to give to you. And I want to give you that peace and detachment of knowing that everything is working out for you in regards to your relationships and in regards to your dream life. So I'm going to post a link to that after. Go and check that out. It's actually so fucking low cost. The early bird pricing is in effect right now, and it is going to be in effect till August 28th, so you got a few more days to sign up at early bird pricing. The official course starts September 15th, I think. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say, guys. If you're watching this on the replay, comment #replay, comment if this helped you, and happy finding your soulmates. I love you guys, and remember, you came for the joy of living. And message me if you have any questions about Manifest Your Dream Life School, or working with me one-on-one as well, because I do have a one-on-one intensive, Manifest Your Dream Life one-on-one intensive, if you're more into working with me one-on-one. Okay, love you guys. Remember, you came for the joy of living. Bye.